welcome to your Sunday Slowdown Pilates session. This is going to be a nice, relaxing, flowing, short session to help you end your week. We're all going to start standing up. We're going to start with a little bit of a flow. So I want you to stand at the top edge of your mat. Your feet are roughly underneath your hips. You want to have soft knees, so a slight bend in your knees. We're going to take that chin down to your chest. You're going to roll your shoulders forwards, arms stay nice and relaxed, and you are going to curl down nice and slowly. We're letting that back bend. Nice and slow, all the way down. Pause for a breath in and a breath out at the bottom, wherever that may be. And then you're going to bend your knees any amount you need to get your hands down to the floor. We're going to go through your knees and you are going to come all the way down onto the floor. I want your hands underneath your shoulders, untuck those toes, and you are very gently going to push the floor away for a little bit of a back bend. Then you're going to lower yourself back down, tuck those toes, come through hands and knees, and you're going to come into a nice downward dog position. Knees can be nice and bent here. Think about pressing your armpits back towards your feet, back towards your knees. Then you are going to take your right foot and you're going to step it to the outside of your right hand, and you're going to drop your left knee. So just from a different angle, we are here. You're going to take your right hand, so the one closest to the front foot, up to the ceiling and back down. We're going to do two more like that. Take it up to the ceiling and back down. One more like that. Up to the ceiling and back down. Fantastic. Then you're going to lift your back knee, step that leg all the way back to plank, and you're going to walk your hands back towards your feet. From here, we're going to roll up. So head, neck and shoulders are nice and relaxed. You are going to curl your spine back up to standing nice and slowly, bone by bone. All the way back up. We're going to do that again, guys. Chin to your chest, knees are soft, roll those shoulders forwards, curl down nice and slowly, bone by bone, all the way down. Again, at the bottom, pause for a breath in and a breath out. And then bend your knees any amount you need to get your hands down, and you're going to, again, walk forwards. This time you can walk forwards into a plank if you would like, and then you are going to, again, lower yourself all the way down. Untuck your toes, very gently press the floor away, come into a little bit of a back bend. Lower yourself down, tuck those toes, come through all fours, again, into your downward dog position. We need to do the other side. So from here, you are going to step your left foot to the outside of your left hand and drop your back knee. Again, your left hand, the one that's closest to your front foot, we're going to twist, take it up to the ceiling. Come back down again. Two more. Twist, take it up to the ceiling and back down. Last one. Twist and come back down. Then you're going to lift your back knee, step that leg back to a plank, take your hips nice and high, and walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Again, with soft knees, relaxed head, neck and shoulders, you are going to come back up to standing, curling that back, stacking bone on top of bone, till you come all the way up to. Fantastic. Right, let's come and have a lie down on your back. So, you're going to lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. We are going to move through a series called hundreds. We're going to add the levels. If we move up to a level that you don't feel like doing today on this happy Sunday morning, just stick to a level that you feel good with. So, just to start off with, all you're going to do, arms are going to be down by your sides. You're going to hover your hands a couple of inches off the floor and very gently, palms facing down, you're just going to imagine you're bouncing tiny little basketballs. So we are just pulsing those hands up and down just a little bit, palms facing down to the floor. Focus on your breathing, what you are doing. Nice and easy. And then you're going to turn your palms up to the ceiling. Still pulsing those hands up and down, nice and slow. Really nice. Then let's turn those palms down to the floor. Then you're going to keep your hands moving and bring your left leg up into a tabletop position. So your left hip's at 90 degrees, your left knee's at 90 degrees. We're still patting the floor. You're just going to hold that leg there. Turn your palms up to face the ceiling. Still patting the floor. And breathing. Focus on your breathing as we're doing this. Nice big deep breaths. And then turn your palms down to the floor again. And lower that left leg. Bring your right leg up to a tabletop. Still patting the floor. This is one to help get your arms tired. And turn your palms up to the ceiling. Keep those arms moving. Nice, guys. Then turn your palms down to the floor again. Keeping your right leg there, bring your left leg to join it. So both legs are in a tabletop position here. Still patting the floor, still breathing. Lovely stuff. And turn your palms to the ceiling. Nice big deep breaths. And turn your palms down to the floor again. Keeping your legs in this position. Can we reach our hands down towards our feet and lift those shoulder blades off the floor? So we were gauging our core a little bit more here. Lovely stuff. Turn those palms to the ceiling for me. Good stuff. Keep breathing. And then palms back down to the floor. Lower those shoulder blades. Can you straighten your legs as much as your hamstrings will allow? If your knees are still a little bit bent, that's totally fine. If you've got tight hamstrings, they will be. Let's take those feet up to the ceiling as much as you can. Turn those palms to the ceiling again. And breathing. Turn those palms back down again. Keeping your legs there. Again, can we reach our hands down away from our shoulders to lift our shoulder blades off the floor? And turn your palms up to the ceiling again. Stay here, keep breathing. Feet are up to the ceiling, shoulder blades are off the floor. We are still breathing. Turn those palms back down to the floor. Good stuff. Can you bend your knees again? So both knees come back into a tabletop position, but our shoulder blades are still off the floor. Palms to the ceiling again. Keep breathing. We are nearly done. Turn those palms back down to the floor. Lower those shoulder blades down. Lovely stuff. Bring one leg down to the floor. Bring the other leg down to the floor. And then let those arms relax. There we go. Mega, guys. Right, walk your feet nice and wide. So the width of the mat again. Take your hands out to the side. You're going to let both knees drop down to one side. So we're getting a little bit of a twist. You might feel a bit of a stretch in your top hip flexor. Take a couple of really nice big breaths here. Really fill those lungs. Bring those knees back up to the middle and go to the other side for me. Both knees down to the other side. Again, a couple of really nice big deep breaths here. Fantastic. Bring both knees up to the middle. You're going to come all the way over onto hands and knees. We're going to have untucked toes. Your knees are going to be underneath your hips and you're just going to walk your hands forwards nice and slowly, not forcing anything, but trying to get your chest, your chin, your forehead down to the floor as far as you comfortably can. Feeling that stretch in your shoulders and in your upper back. And again, take a couple of good, big, deep breaths here. And then I want you to walk both hands over to the right hand side. So both hands are over to the right, not too far, just enough so that you can feel a stretch all down that left side. Still thinking about trying to sink that chest down to the floor. And then you're going to walk all the way over to the left. So I'm going to get a good stretch all the way down my right side here. My hips are still above my knees. I'm still trying to sink that chest down to the floor. And then walk your hands back into the middle. I want you to bring your big toes together, take your knees as wide as the mat, sink your bum back down towards your heels. This is the last thing we're going to do. You can either reach your hands out in front of you, or you can stack your hands and rest your forehead on the back of your hands. Whichever position you are in, you are going to take 5 nice big deep breaths. Really trying to fill to the bottom of your lungs, and then try and sigh it all out again. 5 really nice big deep breaths. When you've done those 5 big deep breaths, guys, you are done. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Bye.